Alright, I guess we will start with the Endurance Cup. Yeah, this is a very cool format. One of the best formats for sure. How much endurance it is depends on how long the rounds will go. It depends on how close players are together. Good luck, have fun day, right? Alright. First map 810 Canyon, but it's Stadium. Aha. So what we do here is, first of all, we have a bit of warm-up to learn the track. After we have done the warm-up, you see it's only 120 seconds, not that much. After we have done the warm-up, we drive our live races. And every time the first place crosses a checkpoint, there is a countdown running. And that countdown, during that countdown, you will have to pass the checkpoint as well. If you don't, you're knocked out. The thing is that this countdown becomes smaller and smaller each checkpoint. So at the start it's like 30 seconds or something, so everyone will get that easily. But it's becoming less and less, and it's becoming more and more difficult for other players to stay in the countdown. At some point it goes down to just half a second. You will see it in the first round. The most dangerous turn is of course the uphill one, because you can jump off. I don't know how much grip you have. After playing so much Team 2020 Stadium, now back here. Alright, the round starts. Let's go. We do play 4 or 5 maps. 3 rounds on 5 unknown multi-map maps. Regarding my comment or command. As long as I'm first, will not really see the countdown. Oh, I will lose first because I forgot the corner. So now we see when they cross the checkpoint. Yes, in the top of the screen there is a small countdown. It was at 23 seconds still, so a lot of time. On this map, that's gonna be really amazing, the races. That's for sure. Will be tough to come back. Can't really drive much faster than the others. The map is very simple. So the races are gonna be super close. Oh, he touched. Once you are not making it into the checkpoint during the countdown, you will get knocked out of this round. And then this is your position. At what position you get knocked out, this will give you then points after the end of the round. So I decided to start with Ghost On beginning here. Of course, I could do probably a little bit better if I wasn't driving with Ghosts on. And with the interface on. The countdown is still very short. But you see it after the checkpoint for quite some time. It was standing at 6.3, now 6.0, and I didn't lose on first place. It's just that the countdown gets shorter and shorter every checkpoint that we pass. Now 5.3 already. So you see that goes pretty quick, and now also the first people will get knocked out very soon. It's an amazing map for this format. There's one other guy close. This reminds me of the United multi-lap tournaments when I cannot overtake someone and I'm just following. It's 1.6 for me, that means, of course, behind, but not much. It means it's around 2 seconds, I guess. So now I have to catch up to him, because now it's only 8/10 left. Ah! Ha! I win. Well, I was so close to getting knocked out. He really tried hard. He really tried hard to knock me out. He really tried hard to knock me out with a good run, a good turn there. I also risked that turn. I was also almost touching. But you see, one mistake and then out in the end. Good run. Yeah, that was not great. But there's plenty of time at the moment to catch that up again. But it won't be easy on this map. wouldn't you say that this cup is really good content? I mean, it's very exciting, right? Especially on maps like this. Like we often had in this cup in more difficult tracks, and then you had quickly big seconds of gaps. But on such a map, this is just... The only problem now with this map is it will take very long. The whole cup. Because we drive until the countdown is very low. It's at 1.6 now. Need to catch up to that first guy. 9/10. Seems to be only us three. Oh! Problem is that I don't know how tight is the timer now for him. Oh, I have it. He crashed. And one more round. Lol. Thing is, Tugres, myself, like everyone who drove long, we have of course now the most amount of training on this. I have a good chance here to do well again. Oh, Tugres. Oh, he didn't crash there? Wow. Okay, I didn't angle my car. Cost time. Now Tugres has actually a really good lead there. I need to clear those ghosts because it's difficult to drive with them. Still have 3 seconds, but if the timer, or when the timer goes down, I think Tourist lost a lot on the straight here. If the timer goes down to half a second, we have an issue. That's not good. Okay, now I have a challenge, guys. I need to quickly gain. I think I'm out. That's 5th, that's not good. Ah! Knocks out the others also soon, yeah. The problem is that I was only 5th now. Like that I got overtaken by 3 closely. I couldn't overtake them back before it was over. And you see now that we get points. And the overall points are standing there. I have to check. But wouldn't you say that this is like... This cup is the best content at the moment in Trackmania? Like at this time now, from what other people play. I mean, it's extremely sick, these races, I would say. It's very exciting. But yeah. Barely anyone knows about it. And some people say like, oh, team to stadium, boring, old. But at least you have a decent multiplayer. Oh god, what is this? I'm not sure if I drive correct here. Like everyone else drove different than me. I'm the only one that drove this direction. So, I guess it worked. Sounds like I'm in the 2nd lap. Yeah. Ah yeah, you see on the top left the points. And what the fuck? Tourist overtook me? Huh? Holy shit. Like I won twice. Yeah, okay. And it's actually close today. Maybe you shouldn't have done CarsOn in that last race. Dirt will be very crucial. Because most of the players that, also from the team that organizes this cup, most of the players are dirt players. So they are very good here, so it will be pretty difficult to get a good position in dirt. And here it can happen that Tourist and myself, who are then not the best dirt players, will lose a lot of points, but also between us there might be a big gap, like there might be a lot of players putting themselves between us, you know? That's the thing. Oh, this is a tough corner. And what do you do if you have to respawn? If you think you don't have the speed, then you go like this. Aha. Good that I know that now. I didn't see Tourist in the first round. I guess he was 3rd then. I had a battle with Dirty there. The last one really hurts. Like, I was always easy in front of them and then had one bad moment, but I got punished so hard. Like in the round before, we were quickly only 3 players left, but now only 5th. Not great. This tight part is weird. But that's good, because if it was just a really clean dirt map, it would be hard against those players. So first one I do with CarsOn, but then I might switch. To be honest, the start is too bad. I will already do now the without ghosts, especially because this party is so tight. Like, if I have thousands of ghosts ahead of me there, then I am in the mud. And that's not a joke. Like, I'm on the dirt map, of course I'm in the mud. But I would be very much in the mud for the cup. Because I simply can't allow myself to lose here multiple positions to Dirty and Tourist. Like, Tourist is the one opponent, but Dirty is, because of this map here, because of the dirt maps, the other big opponent. It's hard to win here because Dirty can get a good place on these dirt maps, and multiple other players place then between him and myself. And that's dangerous. So I'm actually second now. The weird part of on this map has strike. Luckily there is this part. This car ahead there is the first place, and that's Sorania. He was good last week in the Mini RPG Cup. Mini RPG and this endurance format always switch every week. See you. And now multiple seconds ahead, so it can't really take super long. Okay, it's not that much, it's 1.6. But they need to catch up quickly on me if they want to stay in the race. Yep, got it. That's good because my opponents didn't score well. I'm far in front of Tourist now. Amazing. But I'm happy that Tourist is there. So that we have one very known big name on the server. Hope Tourist doesn't leave. Oh, scheiße. Scheiße, oh Gott. That was such a dumb mistake, holy shit. Yeah, I was easy top 4 and somehow dropped 3 positions with my mistake. That was not needed. I mean, Tourist is only 12th. That's at least something. Yes, this 7/10, but he is chanceless. The battle is here between Joss and Dirty. Of course, I hope that Joss wins.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous, c'est Kevin Strike.
I lost so much by that small clip on the border. I mean, I guess top 2 wasn't possible in this run. Top 3 was possible because Savanya had that mistake. They are trying the exact same line there in some turns. There's still 2.3 seconds between them. Oh, that was so close with a touch.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous, c'est Kevin Strike.
But yeah, there was a one try where I played with CarsOn and you see immediately bad result. So I think last one I will do without Cars. So Dirty had a very good start into this lap and created a good lead now over Yoss. Oh, that's... Oh. They both crashed. That was just possibility to overtake. Unlucky. Oh, Dirty with a mistake. Now they are close together again. Also both players had now the opportunity to win this battle, and both of them made a mistake. Dirty even 2 mistakes. Crazy that we see on this map a long battle. Oh, Dirty. I don't have a hotkey for Dirty, man. I would like to click on Dirty, but I'm a bit scared. Yeah. Okay, no, he's out. Nice. Just denying him the big points. That's good. So I need a better result now in the last lap, that's for sure. So far I had 2 bad rounds and they did cost me more points than it needed to, because like 7th... It's crazy how many points Tourist is losing. I mean, as this map here has some kind of RPG element in it. could have suited him much better. I don't have confidence in these outside corners. I mean, you have to know this is a team to dirt team. They do these turns quite a lot still. And I don't do them at all. The warm-up and in the first round I had no issues with that. The more we drive, the more difficult it is. Boy, I didn't make it into this. I'm only 6th place, holy shit. And Tourist is actually still in now, I hope he goes out. Yeah, he stays in 4th. Dirty in 1st, that's not great. Wait, is he in 1st? Yeah, oh, he's very far in front, oh my god. Now I know why I went out. Dirty had such a sick race that he knocked out everyone much earlier than you would have thought. So Dirty does a comeback. I'm not unhappy with my last performance here. I had, of course, this one touch, but in the next round I got it super good. But yeah, that's the thing when you play these dirt maps. But now we go to tech, and then Dirty is beatable again. He is also good on other styles. Just unfortunate that he is the best dirt player, and as I said, other players are then placing in between, which is like an issue. We are exactly equal in points now, and Joss also overtook Tourist as well as Sorancha, but that's close. I hope we remember these corners. Not that easy. Okay, come. hairpin. Tightening. Find a hairpin. This kind of corner, okay. Standard corner. A lot of actually standard corners, I would say. Pretty clean map. Yeah. I think I remembered now. So we do it again like first round. I try to play with CarsOn. And depending how it goes, I will then switch. But in the first round, people are the most beatable usually. So yeah, I can afford to play with cars. But it becomes then more difficult. Alright, we go live. Might have been two was with a fail, and yeah, this is an important part that I, in the last warm-up run, finally got good and could transport it into the first live round. I saw many people struggling with that part. Okay, he goes there. Was also thinking about that. Whole field's a bit in the way. So in third place is Dirty, my now closest opponent, but with a 2-second gap to us two in the front. I of course hope that Sorania doesn't fall behind him. The thing is, when you're leading and your opponent is very close to drop off from the countdown, you could go a risky line, like you could full speed into a corner when there's a checkpoint right before and gain the time with that, and then he is knocked out. That is something that you can do to knock him out. But for that I would need to know what the countdown is. Like how close is he away from getting knocked out? That's something I don't know. Not sure if I can see that somewhere as a leader. Nice. For Tourist was 4th actually. Yo, Warbus. And hello, Rookie. Okay, next one. I try to keep the cars on, but I might switch them off when I'm in a bad position. I can try to explain you again how that works. Every time, also we drive a race here until everyone besides the leader is knocked out. Every time the leader passes a checkpoint, there is a countdown on the top of the screen. I make no interface on, you can see it on the top of the screen, 22.9 seconds. You have to get the checkpoint as well within this countdown to stay in. If you don't make it within that time, you're eliminated. The countdown timer gets lower and lower the longer the race goes. At some point you only have 1 second, so you have to be within a second to the leader to stay in. Now I am in the lead, and we don't know what the countdown time is for the others. That's like the small issue. But in the first like 2-3 laps it's hard to get knocked out. You would need to lose a lot of time. And the race becomes closer and closer to the end. Well, a small mistake towards the end knocks it indefinitely out. Of course, a small issue is you can be behind with a crash in the beginning, and then you try to stay in, and you are actually faster than the leader. You are catching up to the leader, but you will still get knocked out because the finish time, the countdown time that you have to get into the next CP, it gets so much, also so quick, less. Like from one checkpoint to the next, it jumps like half a second down, and you cannot win half a second in one sector, of course. So it is quite important that you don't make too many mistakes, that you don't fall too far behind. And after a few laps, you have to be like within a second, and maybe later even within half a second to the leader to stay in the race. And yeah, the position when you get knocked out, that gives you then points, and we do 15 races, like 3 races per map on 5 maps. Maps have very different style. Started with what was the first map again? I don't remember. It was yeah, exactly. It was this Canyon Nadio map played in Stadium. Yeah, it was a very simple track. Then we had a dirt map, and now we have a tech map. Maybe we will also see an RPG map still. The main opponents are Dirty and Tourist. Currently, I do not see both of them in the standings. That's good. I mean, there might be also a second dirt map coming up, and Dirty wins just so many points on me on dirt because he's finishing ahead of me, and there are many others finishing in between. Because the team that holds this cup is the dirt team, the team 2 dirt team. I see Dirty still in and fit. And that's an issue for me. Then a lot of players can place between Dirty and myself, and he can win a lot of points. That is why he looks always much better in this cup points-wise than he should, kind of. He gets a big advantage from that. I have to hope that in the other styles there are other players placing in between. Also he's 1.6 seconds behind and the other guy just got eliminated. I'm pretty sure that if I attack this checkpoint here, it's over for him. Or this checkpoint. Oh, still 1.5, it should be close for him to get knocked out. That was a good turn. Yep, here we go. And I got a first local record with that run. Alright, we have one more round here. Yeah, this format is one of the best formats that exist in Trackmania. Like both the formats that this cup is doing. I know, no, I messed up with another cup. But yeah, also the monthly RPG cup that happens on Sunday has a great format. But this year was done earlier, and Okeboy hosted that cup. CarsOn, who also hosted Shitfest. And he hosted the Planet Enduro Cup, PEC. I have a lot of YouTube videos from back in the days from that cup. And yeah, definitely one of the best formats, one of the best cups we had. Here only a few players are missing, like more good players, but we have actually some good names, like the RPG player Tourist is participating, and then we have Dirty who's also doing well, and some others. Like you see, they are not slow, like it's a decent field here. But it would be of course even greater if we had a lot of top players, like absolute top players on the server as well. So I have to take the opportunity on this kind of map, on this style, to win as many points as possible to my opponents. So I hope I can also win this race, but this time I'm behind. You can see again in the top the countdown. 13 seconds, as I said in the beginning, it was pretty large. Okay, so far they are doing a very good run. I need a good run now as well. Remember, this is TM2 stadium, so there are Ramstein bugs. I lost a lot in the last drift. Okay, so I make interface on. You see now 4.8 seconds, that's still something. But it will go quick now, it will go pretty quick down towards half a second. I lost now every corner here, a lot of time on the leader. Was like beside the ideal line multiple times in a row. It's 3 seconds, gonna be tough to win this round. Especially if he keeps up the pace, then I cannot really catch up. Okay, let's go. Only 2 seconds. He made a mistake, nice. So I can breathe a bit. Because it was going to get very tight. I still have to catch up more. .6 seconds. The other guy had some serious pace there. Luckily I didn't lose to first place. That was a shit turn. Oh. Okay, 6/10 guys. I have to catch up now. I might be out. Oh, I'm in by 900s, but I don't have much speed. Ah, okay, it was a good race. So now you see it again in the top, 4/10 here for Soranya. Oh, rip. That's it. Soranya takes the win. My opponents, however, dirty only 8th. Lost a lot. Okay, already an hour over. Cup takes a bit long because we have a lot of close races today. Now we play Slowdown here with the music, not the World Tour map. Alright, so let's see what we have.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous.
This could be an RPG stylish map. Okay. What do we have? This is a much tighter. I was again surprised about the tight. It's like you don't see. We have a bit of warm-up to learn the map. Okay. Like 5 minutes warm-up, quite a lot. Yo. This is gonna be difficult, this jump. Have to see if you go for that. Nah. Obviously. I wonder if you can miss the checkpoint if you go too high. A bit unpolished, this map with the scenery. This is one lap here, okay. So let's see, it was a tight right turn. Now came this tight left turn. Okay. It's doable. Holy moly. I have braked in the wrong moment. Do we have enough speed for this? Yeah, we do. Oh, I don't like these blocks. This turn is much wider than I think. Always. Oh. Sadly, in this game you do not have the fast respawns. If I had them, I would definitely test some parts again. But can't. Let's have a look at the respawn for this. Does it work like that? No. How would you do it if you need to respawn? Is here a way? No. I have actually no idea. What do you do? Feels like you could come from that side there, but I'm not sure. So we better don't fuck this up. What the fuck? I didn't see the line. Yeah, you can go backwards, but you lose a lot of time. So let's save that. Where's Tourist? Expected Tourist to do well now. Whoa! Whoa, look at this jump. You are way too fast for that, as I see from him. So here respawn and you lose a lot of time and you are instant knocked out sometimes. It's very dangerous. Was tight. We both don't really have the greatest run here. I mean, my last warm-up run was definitely better. Ah, he went too right. He couldn't make the jump. I saw that he would struggle with that. It only sounds like people would be close to you. Because you slow down so much, they are not far away from you. But yeah, Dirty dropped to third because he couldn't make the jump. Yeah, this is just a the thing with RPG maps, very risky. But good for me. You see the total leaderboard, the point score on the left, top left. I'm leading with 7080. But if the last map is a dirt map, then he can catch up quite a lot of that, so... That's always the dangerous part. So the more of a lead I get, the better. If the last map is not dirt, then I might actually win with a big margin. But so far we have to think it could be dirt, and then it could be very close, even now still. Oh, there's a big gap to third place, by the looks of it. So far, Dirty is not in the top places. I remember we once had a backwards map in this format. That was something. I created a huge gap so quickly, people were not even able to finish one single lap, and I was already like so far in front, like over 15 seconds or something, when they were knocked out. I mean, of course, if you make a mistake in backwards, then you can't create the speed again. It's just costing you so much time. Did he full crash? He was just overtaking and now he's gone. Nice, and Dirty is down in 11th, and that is kinda the GG if I don't get a disconnect. Sorania is now second place, by a bit. It's very close, Dirty, Jos. But yeah, sadly it looks like Tubist has left the server. He did that also in the other cup, I believe. Or Artis, or who was playing there? Yeah, Artis is missing here. Unlucky. Would have been nice to see him as well. Was another good dirt player that plays then the mini RPG sometimes. He was there last week. And to see him in this format here would be also interesting. Would be also an opponent. So far, I had 2 chances to win all the rounds on a map, all 3 rounds. But I always failed it on the last one. I always failed the last. I always failed the last run. Do I do that again? Okay, guys. Come back. Let's go. I'm much faster than the others if I risk. Pretty sure. If I risk, I can gain a lot. Now I run into that issue that the countdown gets very quickly lower. I am gaining on the top players, but too slow. One of them crashed. The other one is still there, putting the countdown low. I think that was a mistake now, that's important, yeah. Incredible, perfect moment for me to do that mistake there. Because it wouldn't have taken long to knock me out. Local record? Yes. It's down to 1 second. Whoa! I had to risk it and then he crashed actually. Ah! GG, I won all 3. The comeback. Woo! Okay, alright, last map. Shorter warm-up this time. Do we play a NASCAR map? Wow. Nice. And S-Car has of course a lot of multi-map tracks. Ah! What? I survived this? Yo. Oh, that was already one lap. Yeah, such maps make a lot of fun. I don't know why this map needs so much decoration. You can risk so much. Nah, on NASCAR there are bigger gaps between the players, that's for sure. And there are like easily crashes happening and crash costs you a lot of time. The first map will stay the closest for sure. Yeah, just with that bit of save, I lose so much time. That didn't happen on the first map. I'm coming. I'm there. See ya, as Alonso might say. This part here is dangerous. I got a first local record, I just realized. Didn't even think about it. I got improvable, I didn't lose much time here. With one corner that I just took super safe. Nice. Suranya with the second place. Manifesting his second place in the total scoreboard. And Dirty with another bad score falls down a lot, and now Yos is also ahead of him. So Dirty was for a long time a really good opponent for me, but he had now some so bad positions that he actually dropped a lot. So Rania wasn't really much in front in the first maps. But made a comeback to second now. Rip. But you see how big the gaps are. I'm leading now by 1.7 seconds and I wasn't even in the lead before Sohani's crash. And still the gap is so huge and I'm not even driving very close to my limit. But if there were top NASCAR players here, against them I would have no chance already. Those are having often sick battles. That is then crazy to watch. Now that this one big NASCAR Cup doesn't take part anymore, I really wonder what kind of cups do they even still have? Or is this community a bit dead now from NASCAR? Like they lost their main competition. That was yearly every September. Okay, I will lose a lot now. But I wanted to get that record in. Sohania did beat the record. Oh, there he goes. Probably beat it because I touched the wall. Now let's have some race here with him. Yeah, he doesn't want to race with me, so I will also crash to get him back into the zone here. Ah, there he is. Or the other guy. Ah, that's Sohania. Nice. So. We both go now for world record. Oh man. Like that I can't go for world record, man. Was a tactical crash from him in order to stay first in the records. I'm sure. Alright, last round. I have over 10k points. And Sohania is pretty safe for second as well. Okay, let's get a good exit out of the last corner here. wasn't that great here. Yeah, what a shit run I have. So let's go another try. There we go. Knocked him out, nice. Got a record and knocked him out after. GG. I saw the result table for a moment and quickly away. Alright, so you see 10,830 points on the top left for me. How many people are on the server still? 14. Then to run your second, Joss third, Dirty fourth, then the gap to Iris fifth, close ahead of Shaggy, Puma Rex Ava, Maitika, Tada, Skorlock, Tomek, Dot, Lafayette, Clochette K. Yo, that's it. Was a nice fun event today, actually. I wasn't sure if I wanna join it, but in the end I must say that made a lot of fun. With the races, and also the maps were great. Nice.